Hello and welcome to our listening comprehension activity Padlet video. My name is Raj and I'm going to walk you through step by step on how you can create, organize, and execute a listening comprehension activity using Padlet in your distance learning classes. So on my screen, you'll see an example of a Padlet that we've been working on collectively in other videos. If you have not seen the first two videos, the introduction to Padlet and building a Padlet shelf, please pause this video and go back and watch the first two. Let's get started. So, first things first, we built this Padlet using the same practices we saw in the introduction video and the shelf video. All I did was I created new columns, and for this activity, we are going to talk about a book called Turn of the Screw. Some of you may be familiar with it. It's a pretty famous ghost story. What I did was I created a column where I literally attached the file of the book. It's a PDF, and as you know, when you create a new card in any column, you can upload a file simply by clicking the upload button, and it will open up and prompt you to choose a file from your desktop or technological device. The next thing I did was created a simple column for character bios so that as my participants or your participants continue to read the story, they know who the characters are. If this is a group activity, I have a column for group members and group name. And then, of course, your directions column. Every single Padlet, regardless of what kind of activity it's going to be used for, should have a directions column in it, especially if students are going to work asynchronously. And then I have 4 columns for 4 questions. The key thing to remember with listening comprehension activities is that it activates a different kind of skill. Even though students are going to be reading chapters 1 and 2 for this particular activity, the listening comprehension activity component comes when you post your questions as audio files instead of video or text files. Also, students have the opportunity to post their responses as audio files as well. Let's take a look at how we can do that. So for question 1, I'm going to record an audio file. I click the plus sign under question 1, and then I can type in question 1 in the title column. And then I'm going to click on my 3 dots at the bottom right corner of my post, and then I'm going to select the voice clip option. Once I select the voice option, I click on that, and then my audio booth appears. Once again, this audio booth is not an extension, it's not a separate application, it's something that comes automatically included with Padlet. I click on the pink microphone and I'm ready to record my question. Question 1 from Chapter 1. Why are Miles and Flora in Wessex? Once I'm happy with my audio recording, I can play back and save it, or I can discard it and try again. I'm going to play back and save it, and then I'm going to type in chapter 1, question 1. Once I'm done, I click save, and my audio will save as its own question. Now I can repeat the process for questions 2, 3, and 4. If a student wanted to do the same thing, they can do the exact same process that we did when we posted the audio recording of this question. They would click the plus sign underneath and enter their name, and then click the 3 dots, click voice, and then they can start recording themselves. Miles and Flora are in Wessex because they live there at Bly Manor with their caretaker, Mrs. Gross. Their parents passed away in a tragic accident, and Mrs. Gross is the sole caretaker. Once I'm happy with the audio, I can play back and save. I can give this a title and type in my name. Click save. The audio file will save. And now I have the option and have completed an audio file. Thank you for watching this video. I would like you to try and answer these questions on your own. By the end of this video, you'll have a link to this Padlet and you will see questions 2, 3, and 4 completely filled out with audio files. Your task is to answer each of the questions after reading chapters 1 and 2 of Turn of the Screw. You can download a copy of this book by simply clicking on the icon and download, or you can open it in a new window. Once you're done, please answer the questions. I look forward to your answers. Thanks.